Hi, I'm Mark Donovan from HomeEditionPlus.com, and today I want to talk to you about steel garage doors and the options you need to consider when purchasing one. Right off the bat, you have a variety of options in terms of both colors and styles of doors. You can select garage door panels that have raised panels or flat surfaces. You can also have garage door sections with various types of lighting, or lights if you will, or window panes. In this case, I just went with the flat white and a raised panel look for all four sections of the door. Another thing to consider when buying a steel garage door is how much insulation you want for the door. If it's a attached garage and you're going to wind up having the garage below a finished room, you want to have an insulated garage door. But you can buy for detached garage or other garages that you don't care about insulating, just steel pan doors where there's no insulation whatsoever. Basically the R level is 0 on it. In this particular door that I wound up purchasing, we have a polystyrene insulation material that's sandwiched behind the steel door surface, which gives us about a 6.6 R value of insulation. I could have gone one step higher if I really cared about a very insulated door, but since this is a detached garage, it was not as high of a priority. But with the top of the line steel garage doors, you'd actually get a slightly thicker door with the polystyrene insulation and a steel coating surface on top of it. And that basically gets you up to about an R value of 12 for insulation factor on the door. Another thing to consider when purchasing a garage door is, particularly a steel garage door, is the number of struts that come with it. In this case, I have 3 steel horizontal struts that we attach to the garage door, really to beef up the door so it's very rigid and strong. So that's optional, but I advise when you're talking to somebody about buying a garage door to make sure you get at least the 3 horizontal metal struts. Another consideration when purchasing a steel garage door is the size of the track. I could have gotten a 1 3/8, but instead I chose a 2-inch track for the type of door that I was installing. Another consideration when purchasing a steel garage door is the type of spring system. As you'll notice here, there's no counterbalance spring and cable assembly with this garage door installation. Instead, if you look over here, we have a torsion spring mounted above the garage door. And this is rated for 10,000 cycles of the door opening and closing. The advantage of the torsion spring is that it basically gives a cleaner look to the garage door and in the opening of it, as well as it's somewhat safer. You don't have to worry about the spring or cable assemblies that are on the side of the tracks potentially breaking or coming loose and flying off and injuring somebody. So I highly recommend a torsion spring type mechanism for opening and closing the garage door. The last consideration I want to mention is the type of door seal. You want to make sure you have a good door seal at the base of the garage door so that you keep out any type of water, air, or any type of rodent and insects crawling in. This is basically, you've got a kind of rolled plastic surface on the bottom of it that compresses when the door comes down. So those are some of the considerations you want to think about when purchasing or installing your own steel garage door. If you have other home improvement questions, visit us at HomeEditionPlus.com today.